So we do a table and graph for y equals 2 to the t. We do have to remember a couple of things, and these are things that we learned maybe several years ago and haven't used since, so we got to remember. But a negative power means what? It means you do the reciprocal of the magnitude of that power. So 2 to the negative 2 would be 1 over 2 squared, which is 1/4. Also, 2 to the 0 is not 0. This is a very common thing that people do, and any number to the 0 power is 1, and that's something that maybe, from my experience, isn't getting emphasized very well in our public schools, because 90% of the people come to me thinking that 2 to the 0 is 0. Okay? In any case, 2 to the 0 is 1, and that's not hard to remember. So once we have that, the rest of it is easy, and then we can sketch a graph. And then we're asked to estimate slopes at various points. One point is where x equals 3/2. I didn't do this particularly accurately. I have a bad angle here. I could compensate for that, but I choose not to because I don't want to be too awfully accurate. Because you're not going to be completely accurate when you do this. Maybe more accurate than I was. But so I draw a tangent line, just a short segment here, and then I extend that down to the x-axis, so I've got a nice triangle here. And then, based on that triangle, I can estimate the legs of the triangle and therefore the slope. So it looks like, if I project this point over here, I get 2.8 or 2.9. And from here to here is a little more than 1 unit, because 1 unit would be from here to the midpoint of this interval between 0 and 1. So we estimated 1.3. So our slope is 2.9 over 1.3. It's a very approximate estimate, and that's very approximately equal to 2.2. So that's our estimate. I think that's a bit of an overestimate from what the actual derivative would give us, and that we're going to do that shortly. Then I went ahead and started a segment on at x equals 1/2. Okay, a tangent line, tangent to the curve. I would recommend projecting this back to the x-axis and then getting some sort of an estimate for the slope.